Hey there YouTube world, Eddie B here checking in with you at the end of my second 90-day fitness tear. I said I would check back in with you. If you saw my first video, my first 90 days was done with EnderEdFitness's AX1 program. And at the end of that program, I came away leaner, stronger, much more fit, but definitely smaller. And for good reason. I mean, over the course of EnderEdFitness AX1 90 days and the pre-dieting that I did, I lost about 30-35 pounds. So, yeah, even though I was in a lot better shape, I was smaller, and so I decided for the next 90 days, which I just did, I wanted to put some size back on, be that muscle size and not fat size. So that was my number one goal for this period, and my number 2 of 3 goals was to increase the number of pull-ups I could do. EnderEdFitness, the first time they said to do pull-ups, I could do all of 2. Even trying with a jump, I couldn't get 3 in, and by the end of AX1, I was able to get 10 pull-ups in, so I was encouraged. But at one point in grammar school, I was the pull-up king, so I decided, you know what, I want to double that again, and so we nailed that goal too. And my third and final goal was to more or less explore core work, planking, and also with that the 6-pack promise. I started that late. I started that only halfway through AX1, not realizing you should do it from the beginning. So I wanted to give that its due course. And definitely, you know, I think definitely, hopefully you can see, I have seen some ab development on that. So yeah, we've got that too. Yet my abs have not yet popped. I'll get to that in a little bit and what that's about. So anyway, my number one goal was to put on some size, and here's pretty much how I did it. So I went rogue, had to make this up as I went, don't laugh at me, but the first 2 weeks were messy. I was all over the map doing workouts and frustrated at the end of them, feeling like I didn't know if I was hitting anything or whatever. So talked to some people at the gym, one of the rented trainers, some of the guys that seemed like they know what they're doing, and also went online. Did a lot of research there and relied heavily again on Jeff Cavalier's excellent EnderEdFitness YouTube videos. Just the whole idea of him putting the science back into fitness and explaining what we're doing with the different exercises helps me so much to know how to call together a program that would work for me. So I went back, starting the 3rd week of my 90 days, I went back to the EnderEdFitness model of doing strength training Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. The in-between days, Tuesdays, Thursdays, doing conditioning training, hits and things like that. And then taking Saturday, Sunday off. I did 6-pack promise at the end of each of those 5 days trainings. I added that on. I stuck to the nutrition, I stuck to the supplementation, I stuck to the rest. So really I kept that athlete model going even though I was doing the strength training instead of the cross training. Mondays, it turns out my routine, people laugh at a little bit because I guess I'm doing it a little unkosher, but on Mondays I would do chest and triceps. On Wednesdays I did legs and back. I know they're not supposed to go together, but that worked for me. And then on Fridays I would do delts and bis. So did I see size gains? Well, here's yes, I did measurements before and after. So 90 days ago at the end of AX1, my upper arms were 12 inches unflexed, okay? And I'm cold right now. I haven't worked out for over 2 days. So this is, now I just did measurements and my arms are 12.5 inches. So I got 1/2 inches unflexed on my arms, but I got 3/4 inches on them flexed. So for me, you know, coming in at 13.5 inch biceps, which from I guess a lot of you guys is no big deal. For me, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed with that for myself. My upper torso, I got over 1 inch on that, and not my chest so much, but in my back, I'll give you a quick show on that. Was able to put some size in my upper back. So I was encouraged with that. Places I didn't expect size, once again my neck, I got 1/4 inch. I guess that's from doing shrugs. And in my calves, now I don't work them at all. So I'm asking you guys, is that from doing deadlifts, from doing squats, from doing conditioning workouts, or is it just part of that calves just come? I don't know. So I got like almost 1/2 inch on my calves over this 90 days. So that was cool. Other place that I saw gains, I don't know how to measure so much, but is in my delts. So I definitely have, yeah, these are definitely filling out, and I'm real encouraged with that. So cool. Places I was disappointed, once again, my chest. I was hoping to see a little more volume, although I love the Cavalier cross shrugs that we got to do. I can really feel those, and glad we added that in. But my thighs, I had no change in whatsoever. So I was diligent, faithful on leg day to the point of being sore. So I don't know, maybe they're just a very resilient thighs. So, but anyway. So that is pretty much what my gains were. Now, one of the things I wanted to say about the abs was that I have, a couple weeks ago, Athlean offered a promotion that if you bought their Ultimate Arms package, you got Ultimate Abs for free. So I wanted the abs, so I bought the package, and a week ago Monday, I did day 1 of Ultimate Abs. Well, I didn't get to do day 2, 3, 4, or 5 because my abs were like, no way are you going to do anything with us. They were so sore. So finally today I feel good enough that I'm going to start the program all over again. But that said, you know what 1 day of Ultimate Abs did, 90 days of six-pack Brahmas didn't do. So I am looking for my abs to pop, and I think Ultimate Abs, a 45-day program, is going to do it. That's what's up next for me. And then I'll probably follow right on that with the Ultimate Arms, which is another 45-day program. Ultimate Arms promises you an inch in 45 days, so we'll see if that works or not. And I will check back in with you at that time. That said though, man, I have met my goals. I feel like I am now once again in good shape. 56 years old now, and I am ready to face down what these next decades bring me as a senior citizen. I am no longer self-conscious about taking my shirt off at the beach kind of thing. Got rid of the beer gut and the man boobs, and I'm on my way. I'm not in this for bodybuilding, and I wasn't even in this for physique in general. I just wanted to be in some good shape. But you know, now that you can see what your body wants to do, what you're capable of doing in the development, and I'm ready for that. And I'm also ready for the conditioning too. AX2 is not off the table for me. I still want to do that. I know it's going to be a great challenge. I love the challenges, the conditioning challenges. So I'll see you again in 90 days with an update. See how I did. Maybe I'll come in on 45 days with the abs if that works. In the meantime, if you're working out, just encourage you to keep going. If you need to mix it up some, get on the Athlete X program. If you need to get started, you need some encouragement or some advice for a newbie, I can do newbie stuff. I can't do advanced stuff, obviously. Hit me up. Comments or my email address is up there in my profile. If you click my name, you'll get my email address. And like I like to say to myself, you got this. Peace out.